Hey, what is going on here? This is the Mean Street Podcast, and we're coming to you live from the Action Building here at Southern Honor Wrestling. And just on cue, Rich Ward is back there checking the audio. You can hear him doing the hey, 1, 2.
1, 2.
You hear him? You hear him?
Check. And he can do that because he is Rich Ward.
We downsized a little bit this month.
Yeah, totally. We've lost.
Don't say we lost them.
Well, we didn't lose them, but
they're still alive. They're breathing.
We're missing our compatriots.
Yeah.
Our tag team partners.
A-Bomb Too Sweet is not here.
Yes.
Mossman is not here.
Yes.
But it's me, Brandon Benefield, a.k.a. B-Double, if you will, alongside Alfred Romero.
Oh, good evening, sir.
What's up, buddy?
Glad to be here with you.
Hey, we've got a newcomer to SHW here, Jonathan Feltner. Come on in. Come join us real quick. Grab a mic.
Look at this guy right here.
Grab a mic. Looking sharp.
Looking suave as a mother.
I'm taking over as ring announcer.
There you go.
Do I need to put the headset on?
You don't have
if
to
you want.
To.
I mean,
we don't want to mess up your hair, buddy. You know, because your hair's looking sweet tonight.
I've got extra gluey stuff on, so I'm good to go.
There you go.
I always come prepared.
So we have a brand new ring announcer for tonight. This is your first time here. Well, you've been to the shows before here.
I was at the anniversary show, and that's actually where I was recruited, I guess, if you want to put it that way. But,
all right.
This is my first actual
he took
show.
my job.
Did I take your job?
You know
so
what?
Alfred was in line. Well, he wasn't. It wasn't his job.
Well,
he was going to try out.
No, I was going to take it.
On one of the episodes of the Mean Street Podcast, he did a demo, a tryout.
Now, did you actually send that? Did you send that?
And you know what happened?
What happened?
What happened was,
did you not record?
Is I forgot to send it to Gary. So that's my fault.
You son of a.
So that's my bad. But anyways,
that's bad.
Wow! Also, look how sharp this guy looks. Jonathan Feltner coming in looking.
What are you trying to say?
Here.
Are you trying to say that I would not be able to look sharp?
Would you have been wearing that?
No, I wouldn't have been wearing.
Would you have dressed up?
I would not have been wearing my Back to the Future shirt. I would have been wearing my Super Sloppy Double Dare T-shirt.
Double Dare?
Yeah.
Wow.
I would have classed it up.
All right.
I'm just saying, buddy.
Anyways, you have to forgive us. Hopefully the Rich Ward checking the sound check in there isn't too overwhelming.
You want me to go run in there and tell them to be quiet?
Jonathan, we were just telling the audience here, if they watch every single month, this happens pretty much right on cue. It's right when Rich starts checking sound. So it is what it is.
Why break it if it's not broke?
But exactly.
If it's not broke.
We do it every month, so why not continue the trend?
Absolutely.
Would you like to go in there and tell them to be quiet?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Rich is our buddy. If you go in there, don't ruffle feathers.
I'm not ruffling anyone's feathers.
It sounds like you're trying to ruffle feathers. You're already upset because he took the ring announcer job.
I wouldn't say upset. I would say a little disappoed.
Myth.
I mean,
if it makes you feel any better, this is just strictly a tryout.
That's
what I was told.
So So you're saying there's still a chance.
So you just told Alfred there's still a chance.
Yeah.
Well, I told them because we had talked about it,
Yeah.
last month because they wasn't sure how people are going to react to me because I have obviously a different style, as everybody has different styles. I said, well, how about this? You bring me in. You see how you like me, and then we'll go from there. No pressure.
Why don't we do this? Let's say Brandon was coming in to wrestle somebody per se. It's Brandon Benefield. So
I wouldn't be wrestling. I'm coming in for some reason.
Let's just say he's coming in to hype the crowd up before a match or something.
So you want a sample? You want a sample?
You want a sample?
I'd like to hear a little demonstration of your
Don't give it all away though, because I want to save it for the main show.
I want to save it.
But you could give us a little.
Can you give us a little sample?
Okay, so you want me to give it like maybe 40%?
Yeah, give it like
let's say 40%.
Okay, I'll give you 40%.
All right, here we go.
Coming to the ring right now, Brandon Benefield.
Ooh, that was like the sexy.
Nice.
That was you put the sexiness in there.
You got the late night.
Yeah.
Ringing out there. So I'll save the other 60% for later on. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be really fun. I'm always I've got over 8 years in this, but I never shy away from a challenge. I always like.
Speaking of which, you just told us about your experience there. So tell us a little bit about where you came from. Where has your professionalism started, and how did it grow to where you are right now?
I started in a little town in North Georgia called Royston, Georgia, for alternative pro wrestling. That's where I started.
Okay.
And I was there for about 6 to 7 months, and then I went up to a promotion that some people on the audience might know of, and NWA Anarchy.
Okay.
I went there for about 2 years, and I've done several promotions in Atlanta. I worked for AWE when they were in the Masquerade. I've worked for Robert Gibson's promotion, All Pro Championship Wrestling, I believe is the name of it.
Yep.
And then I have recently got on with PWX in North Carolina. I worked their pure shows as well as their main roster shows. I was actually able to get on tour with New Japan Pro Wrestling earlier this year. I worked in Charlotte and Nashville 2 nights. So whenever they done their Eastern swing, I was able to be with them, and that was very fun. And I've just pretty much the only shows that I work consistently is PWX because it is 2 times a month, and we'll see if this becomes another consistent booking. But right now, I'm just going with the flow.
That's awesome, man. So you've been around the block a time or two, man. This ain't your first rodeo.
Not my first rodeo. My first time in front of a new crowd, and always it is. There's a feeling out process, I think, but I think that's what makes it so fun.
So because you've been around the Southeast quite a bit, you've seen a lot of the wrestlers that are on the roster for SHW.
Absolutely.
And is there anybody in particular tonight, any particular match you're looking forward to?
I am looking.
I know you probably are familiar with a number of the guys.
I am.
Girls.
I've got to. I think the only ones that I haven't gotten to see perform is Not Yet rated as a tag team. I've never seen them, and I've never seen Kenzie Page. So those are going to be 2 that I'm definitely looking forward to. But the match that I think that could possibly steal the show tonight is Blanco Loco versus Josh Powers for that SHW contract.
That's going to be awesome.
Both of those are
two newcomers, and like you said, they are wrestling for a spot, a full-time spot on the SHW roster. Josh Powers, Blanco Loco. I've never seen either one of them in person, so I'm very excited to see that.
Well, you've got that high-flying style of Blanco Loco. You've got that smash-mouth, powerful, almost a weightlifter style of Josh Powers. I mean, I think it's going to be, you all are really, you're in for a treat.
I
promise you that. You're in for a very good treat.
I can't wait. Well, do you want to sit in and kind of run down the rest of the card with us, or do you need to go somewhere?
I think that I should be okay right now.
Good. We got about we got a little time here.
I think that I can help you with that.
Let's kind of go down the card. Let's talk about. Initially, it was supposed to be Ashton Starr taking on Slim J, but due to a back injury, are you familiar with what happened to Slim J?
Yes, I was actually at that show in Concord, North Carolina.
You didn't do it. You didn't injure him, did you?
No, he hadn't made me mad up to that point, but it was a very unfortunate injury. It was a spot on the outside, and he had fell onto the hardwood and tried to continue the match. About 5 to 6 minutes in, it just got to be where he just couldn't take the pain anymore.
Yeah.
And he ended up collapsing. They had to stop the match in the show because that was the main event. And they actually had the Harrisburg emergency facility take a ambulance there, stretcher him out.
Yeah.
It was just a very unfortunate scene. He was able to walk out of the hospital later that night, though, so it was
that's
definitely good, and he's rehabbing, and hopefully he'll be able to come back at a future date for Southern Honor Wrestling, because I can promise you, folks, if you've not seen Slim J perform, then you are definitely doing yourself a disservice. He's one of the best wrestlers, not only in Georgia, but I would warrant to say the entire country.
Yeah, and we've seen him at other promotions here in Georgia, and I was super excited to see him here at SHW tonight. So unfortunately, like you said, he has been injured and will not make it, but we have a hell of a replacement. Cam Carter. Cam Carter was actually here at our January show, Year of Honor, several months back, and he has returned, and he will be taking the place of Slim J, taking on fan favorite Ashton Starr. Are you familiar with Cam Carter?
I am very familiar with Cam Carter. He is a champion up at PWX in North Carolina. Almost the same kind of style as Slim J. Maybe not the recklessness that Slim J kind of provides, but he is definitely a high-flying, athletic athlete. He's not afraid to take a chance. He is going to definitely pose a new kind of threat to Ashton Starr, but I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Cannot wait, cannot wait. Let's go down the list here. We've got GB1C. Now, half of GB1C, and that's Good Brothers First Class for anybody that's never heard of GB1C. They come from the Good Brothers Dojo, co-owned by Luke Gallows.
That's correct.
And a couple other guys, and part of the first graduating class from that academy. So we have seen Tyler Rivera here twice, I believe. One night, he tried to come to the ring for some reason while Kaz XL was in the ring, and got completely destroyed.
I saw the video of that.
And then he was here. I believe he was also a participant in the Rumblejack. So we've seen him. But this is the first time we're seeing Wolverton, his tag team partner. And this is the first time they're competing as GB1C. And they're going to be taking on, they had their hands full with them. They're taking on 2/3 of Lethal Poison. I'm talking about Brady Pierce and Michael Judas. Are you familiar with Lethal Poison in the roughshod they've been running over SHW over the last few months?
I've done some homework. I know Brady Pierce. I know Michael Judas very well.
Yeah.
But I have never seen this type of a mass. And these two individuals together, they're scary apart.
Yeah.
But together, as much as I like GB1C and as promising of a tag team as they are, and as much as they've done, I just don't know if they're going to be able to take on that type of a challenge. I don't know. I'm anxious to see it.
Yeah, we're excited to see it. I do know that, well, I don't know for sure, but I have not heard that Corey Hollis will be in attendance after, of course, last month during the War Games match, he got actually powerbombed straight through the ring, literally. Alfred remembers. That was insane.
Awesome. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen live.
The roof blew
like
off
that.
of this place.
Insane.
It was insane. If there had been a roof on the cage, it would have blown
gone
off.
off.
But I mean, I've never seen anything like it up close in person like that. And I mean, it took forever for the medics and everybody to get him out of the ring, get him out of the arena. So I don't know what his status is, and I don't know if he'll be in the building tonight. But as a threesome, those guys are nearly unstoppable. But just with the two big guys themselves, the two big guys of Lethal Poison, I don't know about GB1C tonight. I think they got the work cut out for them. I'm going for them, but I just don't know.
I wouldn't want to be them, that's for sure.
I would not want to.
I don't care if you was paying me $1 million. I would not want to go up against Lethal Poison.
So you talked about you're anxious to see Not Yet Rated tonight for the first time. Now I will say we've seen them a handful of times so far. They're still considered a new young tag team. In solo, they've been great all throughout from day one at SHW. I'm talking about Jordan Kingsley and, of course, the inaugural SHW champ, Kevin Ryan.
Yeah.
The kid Kevin. Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on a second.
Hang on.
I
Man.
know you guys are short-handed, but when you get done with Jonathan, the guy that we're paying to do a job here,
Sorry, sir.
you think we could have him?
Sure.
You get done when you go to the sound booth.
Yes, sir.
sorry
Yes,
about
sir. I will.
Oh,
Sorry, Gary.
man.
Wow.
Man.
You've already broken the door twice and got yelled
He
at by
did.
Gary. This
So
is,
we
well,
should let everybody know.
I did break the
new
door
guy
twice.
broke the sliding door. You tried to push it
Well,
open.
see, nobody told me it was sliding, and I'm from Kentucky, so I need very, very strict instructions on how to do everything.
those doors are damn expensive,
well,
so you got to
look,
watch out with those.
It's your first night here. We don't want to hold you up. The boss man's
right.
summoning
Well,
you to the sound booth.
All
So
right, that sounds
we're going to
good.
let
Hey,
you go.
I'm looking forward to you.
Good
all.
luck out there,
Y'all be
man.
safe.
We'll
Thank
see
you,
you
sir.
out there.
All right.
Jonathan Feltner here, our newest
Gary Lamb is
ring announcer.
Gary Lamb's something fierce right there, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Could
we
you
were
imagine working with him? Working
we
for
were
him?
just I mean, we do it every month. So
Well, I mean, we don't really work for him.
you just frustrate him every month is what happens.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, we
Yes,
were
sir.
in the middle of talking about the tag match between Not Yet Rated and the Lynch Mob. Now, the thing is, this Gary made the announcement last month that we're going to get tag team champions here in
Yes, we are.
SHW. And the way we're going to decide this is, arguably, the two best tag teams in SHW right now are Not Yet Rated and the Lynch Mob. And so he decided we're going to have a best of three series to decide. There's Rich Ward.
Hey, Rich, how you doing?
The best of three series to
Yeah.
decide the first ever SHW champions. And match one of that series is tonight. These guys tore the house down last month. And, of course, I don't see why they won't do it again. Jonathan said he had not seen Not Yet Rated in person yet, and he is in for a treat. And so are all the fans who have not seen him yet as well. It's going to be a heck of a match. So moving down the list here, we've also got Sunny Days, the Monster, one half of the team of Fear, taking on.
And you're really scared of.
I don't. He gives me nightmares.
I mean,
whenever he'll probably be accompanied to the ring by Ravenna Vane, which
Well, of
the two
course.
of them together just, I mean, they
creep you out, huh?
And the thing is, there's little kids in the front row cheering him on and dressing like him and painting their faces. I'm like, what are you kids crazy?
Actually,
This guy's terrifying.
as I was peering through Facebook today, I saw a lot of fans of Sunny Days who dressed up as Sunny
For Halloween, because of course Halloween was yesterday.
Yeah,
so
so
there's a lot of.
yeah. So
Speaking of which,
yes, sir.
I saw one of our pals. Well, she's my pal when she's not punching me in the face. But
Yeah.
our pal Danny Jordan had
Yes.
some little fans dressing up as her for Halloween as well. How
I
about
saw that as well.
Yeah.
It was nice to see representation at Southern Honor Wrestling and all the great. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Someone's getting
Miss
yelled
Faye
at.
is yelling in the background.
I don't even know what's going on.
Sorry, fans, if you're watching at home, it's just
I
Miss
just-
Faye.
I don't know what's going on.
Stopped.
She screams. Everyone stops.
You want a mic?
Everyone's
No.
like, "What's going on?"
You don't need a mic. We
no,
can hear you over here.
we can just hold it up like this, and we'll be able to hear you all the way across.
Sorry,
the
guys.
hall.
Anyways,
Anyway.
if you're watching at
Yes.
home, Miss Faye was yelling at
Yeah, we're
people that
somebody.
weren't supposed to be in here yet because we're still 2 minutes away from doors opening. But
Yeah.
Okay,
go ahead,
Anyways, we were talking about the Sunny Days match. He's going to be taking on your favorite person, David Ali, the Street Fighter.
I got to tell you,
Have you guys made up yet?
Listen.
Do you still have a handprint from when he chopped you? When was that? A couple months back?
It was a while ago.
You still have the handprint, or is it gone away?
No, it's gone away. It took
Did you,
a while.
did
but
you
if I knew-
tattoo around it?
I did
to, like-
not do that. No,
No,
not that creepy.
As like a
but-
memory, of like a memorable. moment?
But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Mr. Ali.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that Sunny Days will open up the gates of hell and bring them in with.
Wow.
Is that pretty intense?
That was
right there?
intense. Speaking of opening gates,
the gates are open.
The front door has opened, and actually they opened it correctly. They didn't try to push it. They actually slid it open.
That's good.
Which is the proper way to do it. And of course, as per usual, the line has been wrapped around the building here for the last hour or so, and everybody is just
they can't wait to get in this
making
place.
their way in. Oh. Is somebody doing party planner cosplay? Is that what I'm seeing? Because that's not the real pee-pee, but just a little
it's an impersonator. It's an impersonator.
An imposter. What'd you
imposter.
say? An impersonator.
And an impersonator.
That's a new word,
an
Alfred.
Imposter.
An impersonator.
Yes.
But yeah, there he was. Did you see him, fans? Look
at that.
Checking in right there. That's a pee-pee cosplay.
That's a big time
and
fan
of course,
right there.
Pee-pee is of course the party planner for Ashton Starr's Petty Party, not to be confused with.
And the Petty Party, I'm a big fan of the Petty Party.
I hope we see it again. I don't know if we're going to have another version tonight.
I would love for it to be a monthly a feature of the show.
I was a big fan of the first one, although it was interrupted there by Logan Chase and his Sean Dean at the time. But anyways, I don't know if we'll see another one or not. But we do have a party. Oh, it's Party Planner number 2. Number 2.
So he's
party
like,
planner.
Is he like a cousin?
I guess.
Is he like a distant relative from up in Rhode
It really
Island?
confused me. I thought it was the real deal for a second.
He really pulls it off. If he needed a stunt double, there he is. We got a stunt double for Pee-Pee, man.
Hey, look, Mossman says hiya.
Oh, hey.
Or no, I think it was hiya. Like Miss Piggy style.
We miss you, buddy. We miss you. We wish you were here with us. So, Mr. Commentator, obviously you're going to be manning the mic tonight, and obviously we still have some other matches if you wanted to run.
We do. So we were talking about Sunny Days, David Ali.
Yes, I hope he goes to hell with him.
Well, here's what I hope does not happen: is that, like we said, Ravenna Vane will probably be escorting Sunny Days to the ring.
Yes.
And the last several months, we know David Ali's track record is punching females in the face, which I cannot stand. It's the most cowardly thing I've ever seen in my life. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you noticed. Did you look in there yet and you saw where the commentary table is?
Yes, it's right there.
We're actually right at ringside.
You're right at ringside, pal. So
if I see him go after Ravenna Vane,
you're gonna help the damsel in distress.
I may have to hop the table and slide under the bottom rope and probably get stuck.
Well,
because I don't know how to do that properly.
Well, don't worry about it. I know CPR.
I don't think I'm going to be unconscious.
I don't know. Well,
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know what might happen.
Yes,
they do scare the crap out of me.
Well, yes, they are scary.
Anyways, so that's going to be a great match.
Yeah.
I mentioned Danny Jordan earlier. Now she is going one-on-one with a newcomer to SHW named Kenzie Page, who, by the way, is only 17 years old. She was trained up in Tennessee at the school with Dr. Tom Pritchard and Glenn Jacobs.
Yes, I was doing some research on her as I was kind of, because as you said, she was new to the game, so I had never seen her before, and surprisingly how young she is, and to been able to work with Kane and get that stamp of approval right there says a lot. So I am really looking forward to seeing how Danny, if she's going to be prepared, as far as not over, even though she might not know who she is, not go in there with an attitude of thinking she can go in there and dominate and show this young buck what's going on.
And that's
she
the
could
thing,
probably
too.
keep up with her, love her.
She started training when she was 14.
That's insane.
So she's 3 years into the game. Even though she's only 17, she's been around for 3 years, traveled all over the Southeast. And you're right, Danny might have her work cut out for her if she, didn't take it seriously.
Correct.
She might be in trouble tonight, so we'll see what happens. I hope she's not listening backstage because, like I said, I don't want her to come punch me in the face, as she is known to do. So,
and also another information she likes the Jonas Brothers.
That's true. So if you got any Danny Jordan fans out there that have the hookup for the Jonas Brothers,
the Jonas Brothers,
then just know that Danny Jordan is a big fan.
Oh man, I think everyone should just send
Why
her.
Why is that so funny?
I think all her fans out there should send her Jonas Brothers emojis and memes and all whatever they call those,
and like memorabilia, like all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh, just send, because her birth
CDs. No, people don't do CDs anymore.
No, you can do like a mixtape. I think that'd be sweet.
like an actual cassette
just
tape.
An actual cassette.
She probably is too young to know what that is. If I gave Danny Jordan a mixtape, she would not know what to do with it. She'd say, what am I supposed to do with this?
Where do I put this in?
Yeah,
it's too big for my CD player.
Yeah,
so I don't know what it is.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they don't have CD players anymore.
That's true.
Most
what do
cars.
they use now? Oh, that's right. They just download.
You just plug your phone in and
iPods.
play it off of Spotify.
kids
These
today.
youngins, they'll never know.
Back in my day, I had to rewind my cassette tape if I wanted to listen to a song.
They'll never know. Tyler, I saw you said you're not going to be able to make it. We're going to miss you too. Moss Man's not here. We're missing him. A-Bomb Too Sweet is too sick. Too sick?
Too sick
Is
to
that
be
what's
here.
going on? He's not going to make it. Get well soon, buddy.
Yeah, pal.
But let's see. You heard Jonathan mentioned a little bit earlier. You have Blanco Loco and Josh Powers going one-on-one for a shot at a spot on the roster, a full-time roster spot here at SHW. And like I said before, these are two guys I haven't seen. Of course, Blanco Loco is a masked competitor. And my understanding is that he's kind of a mix of lucha libre and strong style. He's been all over the UK, been all over the US. Josh Powers, I'm not that familiar with, but by looking at him, he looks like a freaking power lifter. He looks huge. So,
well, it's going to be
a heck of a match.
it's going to be exciting because obviously these two guys have nothing to lose and everything to gain from winning that contract and being a part of Summit Honor Wrestling. So, I'm sure these two cats are fired up, ready to go, and both of them are going to work their asses off to get that contract and be a part of a great organization that's got the best of the best. You're going to get, if you're a part of Southern Honor Wrestling, you're going to get a lot of exposure and you're going to get a lot of attention. So the way you're going to do that is to get out there, put on a show, and grab that contract and get it.
Exactly. Wait, are you think it's going to be a contract on a pole?
I don't know.
They're going to hang it above the ring?
I mean, that would be cool if it was. Obviously, they're going to have to win it. We're not going to have anything hanging over the ring.
You should go in there and stand there, and stand on the top turnbuckle and hold the briefcase.
Just be the
and
person
then they have to climb up to you. I'd be cool with that.
No, that would hurt.
Why?
I'm
Why
scared.
would it hurt?
Well, I'm first of all.
Are you afraid you would fall off?
Well, yes.
I got you.
That's not probably not more fall into the ring, but more kind of fall onto the ass.
That's probably pretty likely, actually.
Yes. It's 100%.
Alfred, here's a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Somebody who was on the main poster, but conspicuously absent from a match announcement, is the Killerweight Joe Black. He's on the main poster, but he hasn't been announced to have a match tonight. So I haven't seen him, but I'm curious if he's going to be here. Now, of course, last month they had the big, what we thought was kind of be the big blow-off match to end the feud between himself and William Huckabee.
Yeah.
And
all he did was just another chapter.
I think it was just another chapter in the long story, because what ended up happening, of course, it ended in disqualification. Huckabee went under the ring, wrapped his hand in a chain, and cracked Joe right in the head, and then had to be taken out through the crowd. Or Joe, I guess, got taken out through the crowd.
Right.
Huckabee got dropped on his head afterwards and had spaghetti legs after that. But here's the thing, though. He released a video on Southern Honor's Facebook page where he was a little bit crazy. Like, he was kind of losing his mind a little bit. And so Gary told him, you know what? You've got the month off. Don't show up. They're letting him stay home, kind of gather his, get his wits about him, kind of
let's
clear
be
his head a little bit.
honest.
Maybe he needed to seek a little bit of help.
Brandon, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll follow Gary's advice? Do you think he's
Well, it is pro wrestling, and 9 times out of 10,
listen, when you have
99 times out of 100.
When you have an axe to grind with somebody, sometimes it's hard to find these people during the week. You know where he's going to be tonight.
So you're saying that
I'm not. Hey,
you're saying Huckabee may be here.
I am not.
And you're saying Joe may be here.
I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just saying. Let's just say I would.
It sounded like that's what you were saying, though.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm saying.
You're saying that you're not saying it, but to me it sounds like you are saying it.
I'm just trying to deliver journalistic integrity.
Whoa!
Wait, hold on a second. What happened?
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
Is it trademarked?
I'm pretty sure A-Bomb Too Sweet has that trademark.
A-Bomb Too Sweet. I'm bringing journalistic integrity.
No, it's unbiased journalistic integrity.
To this broadcast.
Unbiased.
Unbiased.
Oh, wait, so is yours biased? Because if it's biased, you can say it.
It could be some bias.
So it's biased journalistic integrity, but I think that's kind of an oxymoron, though. I don't know if you can have biased journalistic integrity. Anyways, Adam needs to be here to settle this, and
True.
he's not here.
Well, he's not here because he's at home sick.
We'll have to figure it out at a later date. Anyways, point being, if Joe Black is here tonight, and if William Huckabee is here tonight, we may see some fireworks. But again, they're not on the card, the main card. There's been no match announcements for either of them.
Okay.
Huckabee was told to stay home.
Yeah, well, let's see if that happens.
We've said this before, and I don't know if it'll happen tonight or not. How are we looking on time? We got about 5 more minutes.
All right.
And we said this before, but we had Joe Black on the show, on the Mean Street Podcast, several months back, and he's great on the mic. He was a great interview.
Oh yeah.
And we said, you know what? I wish SHW would give you a live mic and let you cut some promos or get in the ring, and they've done the backstage videos, little backstage vignettes.
Yeah, but
I'd
that's
love
different.
to see them.
Yeah.
On a live mic in front of a live crowd. I love to see that. So I don't know if it happened tonight or not, but if he's in the building, like I said, he was on the main poster, but not scheduled to have a match. So we'll see what happens tonight. It's going to be a great show. Like I said, doors are open. People are still flooding in here, and doors been open about 10 minutes. You still have 50 minutes because bell time is 8 p.m. sharp.
Yes.
So get here. You do not want to miss it. There has been 7 huge matches announced for the card, the matches we just went over. And we cannot wait, man. Alfred, if you're talking to the people out here
Hold on a second.
and say
it's Mr. Lamb's here. Hey, sir. It's good to see you, sir.
I bet Mr. Lamb was keep that.
Yes, sir.
what did I tell you? I'm glad you kept it respectful.
He never answered how you liked his hash browns, though.
Well, that was neither here nor there. That was a little Facebook spat you guys had earlier today.
And then you had to interweave yourself
Well,
into it.
because I didn't want you. What happens is you get him upset, and then he gets upset at MSP as a whole, not as a whole,
Gotcha.
but as a whole. And you're the one upsetting him. I'm like, well, that's between you guys.
Well, you see, I call him Mr. Lamb now. He looks,
That was very respectful.
Very nice.
It looked.
Right?
It looked on the look on your face said sarcasm, but it sounded respectful. The problem is that we could all see your face, and it looked like you were sarcastic. Yeah.
Oh, hey,
It
there's
looked,
a camera
it looked
there.
sarcastic.
Oh,
So,
wow. I did not know
Tyler
that.
Hawkins says Joe Black for champ. I would love to see Joe Black vie for the championship at some point. Of course, tonight, the one big match we didn't mention was the big title match.
Yeah, there you go.
AC Mack, we're saving the best for last
Yes,
year
sir.
with
Mr.
the
Mack.
last few minutes.
Mr.
AC Mack, who did not lose the championship by getting pinned himself. Actually, his new era brethren, Lee Johnson, was the one that got pinned and lost the title for AC Mack. So that allowed Logan Creed to become your new SHW champ. And now, I guess there was a rematch clause. I don't know if that's a stipulation all the time in SHW.
Well, I'm sure he was
But at least-
bitching and got what he wanted because Gary got
Alfred.
tired. I'm just saying he's
AC Mack might be backstage
well,
listening to this.
and I'm sure Gary finally got tired of hearing him.
Well,
bitch and
here's
bitch and
a
bitch.
Alfred
Or complain.
AC Mack might be listening.
Well, listen to me. You know what? I'm not afraid of the new era. Okay, I'm not afraid of the new era. I'm not afraid of Danny Jordan. or
Again,
AC
see,
Mack or
this is what I'm talking about. You say all this thing, you get all this heat. Yeah, see? Exactly. And then they come after MSP.
Yeah.
That's what happened when Adam had his little beef going with William Huckabee. William Huckabee was trying to get mad at all of us. And I was like, whoa. This is between you and Avon. See, it's like that's what you're doing, getting beef with the new era.
Okay.
It's between you and them. They're going to get mad at the whole MSP as
So
a
when-
whole, not a whole, but as a whole.
So when they come out to their matches, they won't come by your commentary table and maybe
what
throw
happens?
something off
They'll
there.
come over and they'll throw my water. They've done it numerous times before, and I'm like, I'm drinking that.
Yeah. Well.
Hello?
Yeah.
Anyways, it's neither here nor there. But like we said, big championship match.
Who do you like in that one, bud?
That's going to be tough. Here's what here's what might make the difference.
Who comes out with Mac is going to be what makes the difference.
So after last month's show, after Still Here, there was a backstage video released. I'm not sure if you saw it, where Mac was hollering at Lee Johnson. He was upset at him for losing the match for him,
Yeah.
for losing the title, and I don't know if he was kicking him out of the group. Like the rest of the New Era members had to come in and separate them. So we never really saw a resolution to that. So we may hear about it tonight. I don't know if that's a sign that the New Era might be kind of
Well, that's what I was
going
about
their
to say.
separate ways. So I don't know.
Well, if he's not holding the gold anymore, then he's not probably.
He's
in the
not holding
eyes of-
the power.
He's not the leader in maybe some of the eyes of these guys.
So we'll see what happens. If he does have the support of the New Era coming out to support him during the match, I would give AC Mack the edge. But I don't know if that's going to be the case.
Well,
if
I'm
that's
sure
not the case, then I think Logan Creed is going to retain the title here tonight at SHW. And, of course, that's going to be our main event. That is the SHW title match. And you still have time. It's almost quarter after. You got about 45 minutes to get down here. Tickets are still available at the door for $10 general admission tickets. Kids under 10 years old are free. So bring the whole family out. And concessions are flowing here. I mean, everything's it's just great.
And don't forget to come by intermission. Brand will be out here signing autographs, taking pictures.
Am I?
And,
Am I supposed to do that?
You're assigned to.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know it was that. I guess I'll do that. I'll sign babies or shake hands.
So you can come by.
Yeah.
He's also single, ladies. So we can
Whoa,
always
hey,
maybe we can set you up something nice.
Yeah, maybe. Give me one of these. One of these SHW ladies. We'll see. Well, Miss Faye's taken. You heard her. You probably heard her earlier when she was hollering off mic.
Well, buddy, which obviously outside of the title match, which one are you looking forward to tonight?
I think I'm looking forward to the first match in the best of 3 series between Not Yet Rated and the Lynch Mob. It's going to be amazing. But that's the thing. At every SHW show, up and down the card, every match could be a main event at any other promotion. And we got 7 main event matches basically at this point. So if you're not here, what are you waiting for? Alfred, for anybody that hasn't been here, we just got a minute left. Anybody that's never been before, why should they come out to SHW?
Well, first of all, excitement, entertainment. You're right up there close to the action. Sometimes you're even involved in the action, as I've been a few times myself, as I've been to a few of these events. Exciting and just entertaining as hell. I mean, it's something fun to do on a Friday night. If you're a big wrestling fan, you're amongst all your friends here.
That's
Everyone here loves wrestling just as much as you do. So
come on out.
From the casual fan to the just fan.
That's right.
Everyone's represented here tonight.
Well, fans, we hope to see you. This is going to do it for the Mean Street Podcast here on the official SHW Pre-Show. I am B-Double. That right there is Alfred Abs.
Do we have a sponsor?
We have the sponsor this month is no, we don't have one. I wasn't quick enough to think of something.
Don't worry about it. It's good.
SHW is a sponsor.
Hey.
Brought to you by Southern Honor Wrestling. Come on out. 45 minutes until bell time. You still got time to get out here, and we will see you guys soon. And that's going to do it. We got to go get ready, buddy. All right, let's do it.
Attention wrestling fans, Southern Honor Wrestling Season 2 starts Friday, November 1st at the Action Building in Canton, Georgia. Come see the hottest wrestling promotion in the Southeast and find out what the wrestling world has been buzzing about. The Lynch Mob kicks off a best-of-3 series against Not Yet Rated to crown the first ever SHW Tag Team Champions. Danny Jordan goes one-on-one with Kenzie Page. GB1C makes their Southern Honor debut as they take on Brady Pierce and Judas Lethal Poison. SHW fan favorite Ashton Starr battles Georgia sensation Slim J, and AC Mack receives his championship rematch against the new SHW champion Logan Creed, plus so much more. Doors open at 7 p.m., bell time at 8 p.m. Don't miss the excitement and grab your tickets now at SouthernHonorWrestling.com.